It's always been, I think, as HR professionals, be it me or be it any other professional you speak to, I think it's always about adding value to whatever we are doing, be it internal customers that are our employees, or be it our external customers, our partners, people who look up to us, people who interact with us, people who work with us. It's always about that. Journey I had a very different beginning from most. I did my graduation, and I know people today are very clear about what they want to do in life. I didn't. I'm more than happy to accept that I didn't, and leveraged that time, started working with Accenture Consulting in the employee resource group, so to say. I joined in the client relations role, but slowly moved on to the employee resourcing group, and that's my foray into HR. Since then, I grew to love the work that I was doing. And it's, I think, often beaten up record that people say that I'm in HR because I love working with people, but that unfortunately till date remains true. Because when you're working in HR, you get to experience every facet of an individual across the length and breadth of the organization. It's not limited. And as I've grown from Accenture to Dell to Bank of America, and then now make my trip IBEBO and Redpass, the GoMMT group, the journey has been exceptional with lots of learnings. I've seen how the interpretation of what HR brings to the table has changed. I recognize the fact that HR now has a place on the board, and I see even HR breaking the glass ceilings, right? Or shattering them, so to say. I'm not sure, Prashant, if you'll call it a challenge, but if you've gone through my profile, you would realize that after working for close to 12, 13 years, I decided to take a sabbatical and go abroad and do my full-time master's, which included me studying for maths and English and giving my GMAT, applying for interviews and all of that, getting through it, succeeding, so to say, and then leaving the cushioned job, the salary that I was drawing, the love of my family. My son was, I think, 8 years old when I went to study abroad. But going there, when you've already worked for 12 years and then studying with students from 20 different nationalities, understanding their perspectives, starting from scratch, accepting different personalities, different perspectives, different viewpoints. I think that you would, Prashant, probably call a challenge. At least I found it very challenging then. What that experience has done for me, Prashant, is that it has influenced my own values, my approach to HR, and my views towards leadership qualities based on professionalism, a lot of compassion, trust, respect, a bit of inclusion, and also an element of fun when it comes to employee engagement. I think for me that was challenging, Prashant. I've emerged stronger. I think if I can do that, then I think I can do anything I set my mind on. There could be more than one, but the one that I would like to challenge, Prashant, is where women are told that they can't have it all. I think a lot of women like me with families living in nuclear setup are example of the fact that women can have it all and more, and they shouldn't be bound by what the society expects of them. They shouldn't be bound by guilt. They should decide their own path, their own journey, and work towards reaching there, and genuinely not be defined by what others are saying. It's their journey. It's more than one, because I think depending on the life stage, Prashant, that you are in, you have different set of mentors. I think when I was growing up, it was my father who never pushed his expectations down my throat or my siblings' throat. We were expected to find our own calling and do what we thought was right or wrong, so to say, and learn from it. When I got married, and then my younger sister got married, and suddenly my mom had this emptiness syndrome. Young age of 45, she decided that she's now going to become a corporate woman. So she went and she enrolled herself in a course and then started working with Kotak Bank, and then with IndusInd Bank, and then she became an entrepreneur, started something of her own, and is going strong as we speak. And after that, in I think in recent times, I think my son, who's always gunning for whatever I'm doing, my husband. And right now, my mentor would be my boss, who I think over the last 4.5 years has shaped me to be a career woman that I hope he's proud of. And at least I'm proud of what I've become thanks to his constant mentoring